There we go. We are live.
Getting adjusted on my chair.
Getting adjusted.
Yeah.
Let's quickly check the mic. Is that working? 1 2 1 2. Can you hear us? Yes, it's showing that it's working. Welcome everybody.
Hello.
To our regular Sunday hangout. We go live every Sunday on this channel to hang out with you wonderful people. So yeah, tonight we thought we would celebrate us reaching 60k subs, and we're going to give some stuff away.
Highly exciting.
Highly exciting. So yeah, but just going to move this heat a bit.
Here he comes. I can hear his little paws.
Oh, is Jeff coming?
Yeah.
He's trying to get in the door. Go on, push the door. Push the door.
That's it.
That's it. Keep going. Push it. That's it. Well done. Before we start, we're not going to talk at length about this, but I thought it would be remiss if we didn't mention what's happened this week. We have watched in absolute horror at what's going on in Ukraine, and we just wanted to say that our thoughts are with Ukraine and what's going on over there. We have been watching all of the coverage, and words can't describe how horrified I am at what's going on. And I'm sure we speak for everybody else. I did see 1 or 2 comments coming in about it.
It's just so upsetting.
We're not going to talk at length. We're going to hopefully have an enjoyable hour, but just know that our thoughts are with Ukraine 100%. I find it hard to believe what's happening.
No.
Yeah.
Sadly,
yes.
we didn't think we'd see it in our lifetime, did we?
I'm shocked. I think we're all shocked at what's happening. Skilt said there just before we start, our thoughts and prayers are with the people of Ukraine. Exactly. And that's exactly what we wanted to say. And I hope I speak for everybody else that's with us tonight. It's truly, truly shocking. Is he coming up?
It's a bit high.
You might have to take a run up. Oh, there he goes. So we will leave it there. We are not a political channel. We are not going to get into a debate about anything. We are just saying that we are 100% behind Ukraine and we are shocked to our core. Yeah. Did you want to add anything to that?
No, I think you said it succinctly.
So thank you for your message, Skilt, and I hope we speak for everyone in the chat. Let's say a few hellos before we start. Gary, welcome. Adrian. Hi, Pete. Kraken Reseller. Wow, I can't believe I've been watching you both for some time. Nice to see your channel grow and grow. Thank you. Chloe, and welcome Ben as well. Santa Claus, hello from the North Pole. Hello, Leanne, good to see you. Pete, back at 8. Hi, Pete. Gary, welcome. The Dave, Secret Carper, lots of people saying hello. Let me scroll down, try and get to the end. Porky, Tam and Bell, welcome all. Henry, Lisa. Somebody put a message on last week's live chat who watched it afterwards and said, why do you bother saying hello to everyone? It's really boring. Well, this is a community thing. The whole point of the lives is that people like to watch live and we are interacting directly. So we take some time to at least say hello. Yeah. I'm sorry if that's boring for you after the fact, but it's how it is. Right, I'm just scrolling down, see if there's any other comments that we'll tackle. We also want to share something that arrived for Jeff.
Did you get the toy?
I didn't get the toy, but he's been playing with it, so it's going to be a bit smelly and yeah,
slobbery,
dribbled on. Just trying to get to the end, see if there's any more messages about what we were just touching on. Wow, so much chat.
Has Jeff got his centre throne yet?
His centre throne? He was asleep, curled up on a red cushion earlier, and you said, "Oh, he's on his throne."
Yeah.
Do you want to turn
around?
I got what?
Fluff.
Is it Jeff hair?
Just fluff.
Say hi, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. If you follow Jeff's Instagram, yes, that happened.
Yeah, we need to put a link to that, don't we, under our videos?
Yeah, he went to the beach and seemed to enjoy it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, look. He's tucked his head in here. He's a big softie, this one. Yeah, we shared some pictures on Instagram of Jeff on the beach, which is cool.
He likes his cuddles.
He's a big soppy, well, a little soppy dog. Okay. Just trying to get down to the end. I want to see if anyone honoured to be one of 60,000. Who said that? Oh, it's gone. Where'd that go? I don't know. Thanks for the comment. I'm scrolling really fast. Yeah, I'm just going to read out a few more comments about the Ukraine situation, and then we will move on. We're going to try and have an hour of fun and enjoyment because it's dark, shocking times, right? Our thoughts and prayers are with our friends in Ukraine. Thank you. I don't want to miss any comments. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Lainey. Hi, everybody. Nia. How's the spelk? The splinter is still where it was.
You just looked like you were swearing at everybody.
I know.
People.
How do I show my middle finger with it? I did it sideways. I do upside down. Yeah. Got a splinter. I shared that on Instagram as well. Thank you for the congrats. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you're going to get in touch with the doctors tomorrow, aren't you? See if we can get a nurse to look at it.
Yeah.
They might have a magical way of trying to get it out.
We will seek professional help, I think. Right, I'm trying to get to the end of here. Thank you for your thoughts if you did share them with the situation in Ukraine. It is frightening how that is unfolding. But on a lighter note, a little parcel was waiting for us when we got back from the beach. We went down to Brighton to take Jeff to see Helen, basically.
You can smell it. It's trying to get his nose in it.
Do you want some? Because your toy's not in here, but he knows what else is.
Yeah, there was a squeaky toy in the shape of a bone. So he's had that already, played with it.
Dear Jeff, I hope you are settling into your new home well. I saw you when my mum was watching your mum and dad on YouTube. This note's from a dog. And I wanted to send you something to welcome you into the life of reselling. You will get used to being dragged around car boot sales, jumble trails, and all the funny smells. We used to take Monty sometimes, and he'd cock his leg at stalls. It was really embarrassing.
Yeah, you'd have to notice and pull him away quick.
Hope you like the chocolate. I haven't tried this one, so let me know what you think. Sniff and Licks, Lottie Tomlin, fur baby of Alexis. So
thank you, Lottie and Alexis.
Thank you. Yes, Lottie and Alexis for the lovely little note. And
he was so excited, wasn't he, when we opened the box? He was just.
He has played a lot with the toy, and that's unusual for him. He doesn't so far.
I took a couple of pictures, so I'll put them on his Instagram tonight.
And he's got some Scooby snacks. So this is doggy chocolate, peanut butter flavour. Should we see if he wants to try some now? Would you like some? Come up here then. We've had some of this already.
Funny colour, isn't it?
It's a funny colour. Can we see you on there? Just about?
Yeah.
Oh, he's off screen. So yeah, that was a pleasant surprise. It was literally sat on the doorstep when we got home because we weren't here to receive it, and Collect Plus had just left it on the doorstep.
Lainey says, I'm still laughing at the suggestions of removal of said spelk on my live last night.
Yeah, there were some interesting suggestions on what I should do with my finger. A few people have told me I should just chop my finger off.
Oh,
that's not happening.
No.
Yeah, but no, it's there's nothing really to pull on. We have
tried that.
We have tried, and we have soaked it to try and it is wedged in so tight, and it is rather long, and my finger is swollen a bit, so it's now under pressure in there. Anyway.
Yeah, I think somebody asked how you did it.
I was picking up a screwdriver off the floor just here, and that's the desk leg. I caught the corner of the wooden desk leg with my index finger and rammed a splinter under my nail. And I said, "Oh dear," very loudly.
I bet you did.
"Shucks, that stings," I said.
Well, was I cleaning the bathroom or something? I think I was cleaning the bathroom and you came in and you said, "I've got a little bit of a problem."
Yeah, and we tried in vain for quite a while, straight away, to pull it straight out, and there was just you couldn't get any purchase on it. And we've tried several things since. Anyway, you didn't come here to talk about a bit of wood stuck in my finger. I'm swearing at the audience again. So just going to shut that off. We made a video recently. Was it the last video that went up? I guess it was, where we talked about what we've learned about being YouTubers, and we shared 5 things to do, 5 things not to do, just in our opinion, based on our experience. Bit of fun, really, and it got a really good response, and the people really enjoyed that. And we thought tonight we'd just chat a bit about our experiences on YouTube again. You can let us know your experiences with YouTube, what you've enjoyed over the years about watching us, maybe videos that you remember. And we would just celebrate a bit about this wonderful thing that is YouTube. And then we're going to do a giveaway. Should we show what we've got to give away? We might as well.
Yeah. So I said about bicarb of soda.
A couple of people have mentioned that, and we may try that before.
Yeah. Santa says, "Finger looks really bad, Nick. You'll be fine." On a totally unrelated matter, have you filled out a will?
Filled out a will. Magnesium oxide. Someone else said zinc oxide. I know of this, and it draws out stuff, but this is so deeply embedded and long and wedged right under my nail. I'm not sure, but we'll give it a go.
Yeah, pop a plaster on, and hopefully it should draw it up enough to get it. Yeah. I had one in my toe, and it embedded right into my toe, and I tried that and it didn't work.
I got it out somehow, didn't I?
I think I tried it several times, and eventually it did come to the surface a little bit.
Enough for me to just pull it, but that was a tiny little sliver of whatever it was.
It was weird. It was a fibre. That was what it was. It wasn't wood. It was a tiny fibre or something. It was from the carpet.
I had a black fingernail once. Nurse heated a pin to release pressure. I can still smell it.
Oh.
Yeah, if I can deal with it without going to see the nurse, I would rather that.
Use nail clippers.
Yeah, we've cut the nail back, but the thin slice of wood is wedged just under the nail, so it's almost impossible to cut the nail and not the wood, if you see what I mean. We've tried lots of things, but we will try the chemical option. I assume we can get that from a pharmacy. Do you think? Where would we get that?
Probably. I think it's talk to the doctors first, see what they say. I just highlighted highlighted Derek's comment there.
I remember watching you sell a ripped Monopoly board to some poor guy. I still occasionally watch it when I see it recommended. That was an early, very funny video. Yes, I'm kind of renowned for selling ripped Monopoly boards, which are meant to have a ripping, and it's not even a rip. The funny thing about that whole episode, or that whole scenario, was you can't physically fold a board as it's intended to be folded without the cut in the board, because it folds in on itself, kind of thing. And the conversation I had with him, I think it's all in the video. I think I shared the emails to and fro, and I ended up, I think, linking him to a YouTube video of somebody setting up the game and showing it. It was bizarre, because he was like, "And you hid the rip in your pictures. You lie," and all of this stuff. "And now you're blaming me." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. It's meant to be ripped.
It's a funny moment.
It's not even ripped." Yeah, that was a funny video. And that video still gets lots of views.
What's this? Susan says, "You will need a ring block and nail cut into a V."
Ooh, that sounds nasty.
Just the thought of it. Oh, goodness me.
Yeah.
Thrifty Shutterbug says your channel was the first UK-based reselling one that I found.
Nice. Yeah, there's so many now. When I started, it was just me for quite a while until Andrea kind of grew in confidence enough to. Well, you joined in on the lives first, didn't you?
No, we did then, like a video together, which was very embarrassing to look back on.
Oh, did we?
We did like a Q&A.
Oh, sat on the sofa.
Yeah.
We did, didn't we? Was that your first time on camera then?
Yeah.
Well, no, I think you'd been in sourcing videos, maybe out and about.
Yeah, I cringe looking back on that. Oh, dear.
Well, we said in that video, the YouTubers that are in the chat back me up on this. Looking at your early videos is painful, right? It just is. It's just, yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like the whole thing, the way you say things, and yeah. Because you're not relaxed.
Grows and evolves and gets more comfortable with that.
Yeah. Jason, I remember you selling shoes stolen off. Oh,
for anyone who doesn't get that reference, that never happened.
that started because, how did that even start? We were in a charity shop
and there was a man looking at some shoes.
Yeah,
an older gentleman, a mature gentleman.
Yeah,
and he was looking at the shoes, and then he just decided he didn't actually want to buy them, and he put them down, and then you bought them, and then it started.
Yeah, I think they didn't fit. They weren't his size, and we had a little. Oh, you're not buying these? No, don't suit me. Not my size. Whatever. And I'm like, oh, do you mind if I have a look? No. And then we bought them. No stealing of anything occurred.
For some reason, that has just carried on, hasn't it? People
Yeah.
tease you for stealing shoes off a man.
Is this nail talk making anyone else feel a bit queasy? Yes, me.
Yeah. Thank goodness it's not your index finger, because you'd use that a whole lot more.
Oh, but that gets bashed on everything I touch. Makes me go, ow. We've been working in the garden today. Well, I've been working in the garden. You've been working in the extension. But yeah. The amount of times I was like, ouch, pick up this, ouch, do that, ouch. Annoying. Stu. Hi, Stu.
It was bad enough having one on my toe. I was hobbling around everywhere for several weeks, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Before we finally managed to get it out.
Spoke to a nurse friend about Nick's splinter. She said the usual thing to do is stick a pin in the palm of the affected hand. Doesn't actually get rid of the splinter, but it does take your mind off it.
Right.
I actually started reading that thinking this might be some helpful advice.
Yeah.
It's Stu Mandry. It's not going to be. Won't be trying that. Thank you. My favourite Nick and Andrea video is when Nick bought some shoes that he bargained for. Is that the old man's shoes again? Shoes that he bargained for? Or do you mean the big haul of white shoes? I don't know which video you're referring to.
You can melt the nail with a hot pin around the spelk. I'm assuming that means.
I would leave that to the expert. I would. I'm not going to attempt sticking white hot pins in my finger.
No, hopefully they'll spray it and numb it before you have anything seen to.
The haunted coachman. I have a very sharp knife. I'll sort the splinter. Yeah. The neatest rip in the world. Yeah, it was. Straight cut.
Matt says, I enjoyed the brief children's clothing store you guys opened. It was good to see the start to finish process of the venture.
Yeah, that was about a year and a half all told.
That was probably when I started being in videos, because we took that on.
Yeah.
And then we were setting it up and everything.
It was good to document that, because, at that point we were seasoned retail people. We've been in retail and had a successful retail outlet for nearly 10 years. Both of our history previous to that, apart from me being in the police, was all retail. And even with all that experience, we failed miserably at that venture. It did not work out as we had intended.
Yeah, looking back, there's so many things that we should have done or didn't do right.
Yeah.
And
it just shows particularly retail, if you get it wrong, it can go spectacularly wrong. And we knew fairly soon that things weren't looking good, and then we tried lots of different things, and we couldn't get the amount of turnover we needed. The idea was to staff it and come away and do other things and have that running.
Yeah.
And we weren't meeting the numbers we needed.
So many different things. One of the main ones is we were too niched down, because we had big discussions at the beginning. Should we do adult clothes as well? And I think looking back, we should have done.
Maybe
we were too niched down into children's clothes.
I think it was a lot about being in the wrong place. Hitchin is incredible. Retail is expensive pretty much anyway, but Hitchin, with the rates and the
rates were a killer. They were more than the rent.
But we documented it all. We documented the failure of that venture, and failure is always an option in business. It can happen.
And also we thought it would work similar to how Replay had worked with the trading in system, but then we slowly realized nobody was buying anything. They were just swapping clothes.
Yeah.
So that wasn't quite working. So then we had to change that. And
there's a lot of exchange of goods and not enough cash coming through the till. Yeah. So we tried to change things up, and we were working with a firm doing reusable nappies and trying to bring in lines of new stock. And they were successful to a degree, but just not enough. The turnover just wasn't there.
If we'd have given it more time, we could have turned it around. But at that point, we were exhausted by it.
And we'd invested all we had.
We just decided to call it a day and go back to doing eBay at home.
we didn't have enough funds to fund that longer term to make it work either, did we?
Probably not.
You have to try things, and you have to go in wholeheartedly, and we threw ourselves into that and left, and it was upsetting. Of course it was.
I remember
but we learned from it.
I remember the day that we went to talk to our landlord and asked if we could get out of the lease early, and they so understanding. And luckily the person that we dealt with had been in retail herself and had also had a business that failed, so she was so empathetic about it, wasn't she? And I remember walking out of that office, just felt like the weight of the world had lifted off my shoulders.
Yeah, it wasn't fun kind of giving in, because we are both very determined people. But that was one time when we were like, okay, we are accepting this didn't work out quite as we wanted, and we're going to call it a day. Tough decision, really was. And documenting it all wasn't easy. Lainey says, I have the tiniest bit of china in the bottom of my foot after dropping a cup on a kitchen floor. I had to go to A&E to get it removed because I couldn't put my foot down. You couldn't see anything.
That's what happened to me. But it was when you finally got hold of it and pulled it out, it was the fibre from the carpet. It was just, how did that even
virtually
happen?
Invisible it was. But the pain, it must have been right on a nerve ending.
Oh my God, I could barely put my foot down. It was awful.
Nick's multitasking camera skills have been a spectacle to behold. Well, thank you. Hi Samantha, question right now, what video of yours has the most views and how many views? It is
Jibber Jabber?
No, not by a long way. It's one that actually we put out last year, which overtook there were the 3 videos that have gone kind of crazy for our channel.
Right.
There was the Tesco sellotape video, which was then superseded by the headlight being returned fiasco. And then last year I put out a video about an eBay scammer, and that went bonkers. And I think that's on 450,000, I don't know without looking, 450 odd thousand, or approaching 500,000 views. And that is now the most viewed video. Which is mad. People love when things go wrong. Right?
Yeah.
They really do. Hi Carol, newbie to your channel, but have loved catching up on the last 8 years videos. Fantastic. Daniel, hi Nick and Andrea. Sorry for the delay in getting the spares sent out. Found the third game earlier. I'll try and send it tomorrow. No rush at all. That's really kind of you, Daniel. Thank you again for that. But yeah, don't worry about when you can send it. Absolutely fine. Oh, we were going to share what. So let me try.
Oh,
and
there's a super chat.
There is a super chat.
A small white furry creature crawling on you.
Oh, where are you going? Oh. I've only done 10 and I think mine are okay, but I'm sure they'll be better later. Yeah, try not to worry about it too much. Just try and incrementally improve is what we were saying in that video we put out, wasn't it? But just be aware that everybody's terrible to start with. Some of us are pretty terrible after 7 or 8 years. My early videos are terrible and it's awful to watch. Yeah. Lots of umming in early videos. Yeah. Well, I think we're both guilty of that. I think everyone is, because your brain is going so fast thinking about too much.
I still all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't realize I'm doing it.
And Gadget Man, thank you so much. Congrats on 60k. I'm proud to be one. Like do's, don't. You like the do's and don'ts. Good stuff. I have been watching your friend Retro. Oh, George. Yeah. Retro Reselling. You have done a couple in the last couple of weeks. I'm enjoying his channel now. Good. Vaseline is good for getting splinters out, is it? Okay. A recent favourite has to be Basil Brush and his ring pull. I couldn't believe I did that whilst filming. I was gutted. But the buyer, yeah, I messaged the buyer and confessed I've broken the thing. And he said, just send it. So I've not had any complaints. So I think they're happy. Signal is so bad in this camper. I've missed half the stream already. Hi, Andrea. Once Andrea started appearing on camera, the sub count went through the roof. She's just so nice and lovely.
Oh, thanks. I'll pay you later.
How much are you paying for that compliment? Oh, some of these stories are not showing you in a good light, Nick. That's because they're not true. That's what that is. So after seeing George's shed, does that mean you're looking for a smaller house with a big enough garden for your own love shack?
That was an option. I've said that all along, that
garden office.
It's either having space in the house or having a big enough garden that you can have a garden office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We don't know the solution. There are many options. Yeah. Not sure what we're going to end up buying. Okay, let's share. So we're going to do a giveaway. I'm not sure we've ever done a giveaway. And we've been saving some stuff for exactly that. And 60k subs seems like a good time to do it. So you may remember eBay sent us a load of stuff. So we thought we would pass that on to somebody. So what did they send us? Do you want to show some stuff and I'll dig it out?
I'm going to be the...
You can be the fancy lady.
Fancy person that shows the things. So there was a notepad, which is not lined. I think Ellen took one of these because we got two. We got one each. Ellen's got mine so that she can decorate the front and use it as a sketch pad. So yeah, that's quite handy. And then I'm not allowed to keep this.
We've got too many mugs. Somebody else can have the.
But I do like it.
It is quite a nice mug.
It's a nice shape. It's a really nice shape. It's a nice colour too. So yeah, you've got a mug.
So we're going to pass on the official eBay mug to somebody. One lucky winner. Keep going. What you got?
What's in my bag? A pen, which is made of wood.
Fancy wooden eBay pen. Ooh.
And then there are two, not one, but two tote bags, and they look like this.
For out thrifting.
Yeah.
And then also recently we shared that Dawn wrote a little book about eBay and sent us a copy. We've both had a look through it, and we figured that somebody else may as well have it and enjoy it. She did put a little message into us, so you'll have to put up with it being gifted to us, but we thought we'd pass that on so someone else can enjoy that as well. So we're going to add in the eBay book that we were sent as well.
Yeah.
And there's a little marker in there. And what we'll do, because it's almost Easter and Easter's coming, we're going to chuck in a load of Easter goodies to make it that bit more fun. So that's what we're going to give away. Now, what we normally do on our Sunday show is at the end, we ask for some words of wisdom. So when we get there, we will pick our combined favourite today. And as well as being the word of wisdom that we share, we will send all of the goodies to that, whoever that person is. That, I don't know. That's what we came up with. So stick around till the end if you do want all of that stuff. Cream eggs. Yeah, we can add some cream eggs in as part of the Easter stuff. So we'll do that at the end. Hi. Love you guys. Been watching you for a couple of years. My favorite video was when Nick trod dog poo.
What a day that was. Around
the house. I laughed so much I nearly wet myself. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That was, I think I titled it, How Bad is My Monday? Or Can Monday Get Any Worse or something? Did I?
You managed to knock your tea all up the landing.
Was that the same
all
day?
All up the walls, yes. All up the walls, down the stairs, everywhere. And then he went outside, stood in dog poo, which I think might have actually been fox poo, because we have foxes around here. And
no, it was one of our very helpful neighbours letting their dog poo on the garden, I'm pretty sure.
And then you just proceeded to walk around the house.
Well, I didn't know I had dog
before you realised it was everywhere.
I didn't know. And I came,
and it stank. It was the most. Oh, it was so disgusting.
But I came in with it on my feet, traipsed it around the hallway, went to the back of the office for something, traipsed it all the way up, and then all the way back before luckily I didn't go around the rest of the house, did I? I might have gone up the stairs.
Yeah.
I think I went upstairs to the toilet and then realised. And then spent the next, I don't know, hour or two scrubbing every little bit of poo off the carpet.
Yeah, well, I was trying not to hurl.
Ooh, crap. Yeah. Strange video to be your favourite, but that's fine. I miss cream eggs. I've not had one this year. I do quite like a cream egg. Did you used to like them when you were...
I used to like cream eggs, yeah.
Not the way of the vegan.
You can get vegan ones. They're not quite the same, but they're quite nice.
Hi, James. Excellent. Everyone's loving the cream eggs. Wow, they're popular.
Yeah.
Everybody needs another mug to add to their overflowing kitchen cupboard collection. Well, there you go. No cuddly toy. I don't really have a cuddly toy to give away. No, sorry. We're not that organised using the wheel. I don't know how.
I did say to ask Lainey.
Yeah, but we'd have to punch in everybody's name onto it. And how are we going to do that live? We wanted to wrap it all up in this video. So we're just going to pick somebody who leaves a really lovely comment and that'll be done. It's not random, but, you know, it'll be what it is. I like that mug. I'm going on eBay to see if they're available to buy. I'm sure someone will be selling one. Right, let's go back down to the end. Peter says, Nick, your video of testing the PS1 and PS2 controller was great. I bought one years ago and did a video on it. Nearly 10k views. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, how-to videos. I think we spoke about this recently, didn't we? How-to videos. If you find a problem and you find a way of solving it and make a video about it, they can be really popular. We've done a few of that sort of video and they get lots of views all the time.
How could you not smell it? Well, it was because you walk around very quickly.
Is that why?
It all happened very quickly.
Put me off aero moose pots for life, did it? What are you doing, Jeff? Do you want to go down? You're a bit antsy-pantsy. Don't knock my drink over. Look. People are watching you. Tell them all about your day at the beach.
If you can read dogs' minds, then you'll understand every word he's just said.
For more Jeff content of the thrilling kind like that, follow him on Instagram. Ooh.
So what's he smelling?
I don't know what he's smelling. Something. Nick, avoid buying your new house near a pub. You can always walk to the noise if you want it, but you can't walk away if you live within earshot, no matter how nice the place seems. Interesting advice. We were looking at one. We're not in a position to buy yet because we haven't sold this, but we were looking at one that was
right next door,
pretty much next door, which was probably a bit too close, to say the least. But yeah, good advice. I've just searched it and it's titled "Think You Had a Bad Day, My Crappy Day." Is that what I came up with? Oh, high five. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else we've got coming in. Oh, a music question. Nick, music question. Am I imagining this, but were concert tickets available behind the counter in our price stroke HMV back in the 80s, early 90s? Certainly not when I was working there.
No, we were working in our price from 96 and they weren't then. So I don't know. Potentially.
Quite possibly, yeah. I mean, our price was much more of a smaller independent thing in the early 80s, weren't they? Yes. So I'd imagine, certainly for local gigs, I'm sure they acted as an agent for them. I remember when Oasis did their Nebworth gigs and you could buy tickets in record shops in Stevenage and Hitchin. But we never sold tickets, did we, in our price or Virgin?
No.
Cream eggs are bad for your teeth? Sure are. Can you please stop talking about dog poo? You're putting me off my chocolate gâteau. Right.
The zebra printer.
The zebra printer video saved my insanity. Good. I get a lot of messages on that saying, thank you for saving my life. That was just a video showing a way that I found, I think probably through another video I found somewhere, of a way of installing the zebra I still use on a Mac. And it saved a lot of people getting stressed. What about Wooden Man from the Generation game? What, as a prize? I don't know. Okay. His ears are so cute. Thank you. I walked dog poop through my house. We're supposed to not be talking about it. This will be the last dog poop. Through my house after a double shift. Bleaching floors at 10:30 p.m. was not what I planned to do. It's horrible, isn't it? Absolutely horrible. I was fuming because you think it might have been a fox. I'm pretty sure it was just dog poo. People use our front garden to let their animals go, don't they?
I haven't recently.
Disgusting. If you're a dog owner, take it home. Me and Natalia are going to Poland to see her dad for Easter and her birthday. However, with Russia nearly hitting Poland, it's touch and go at the minute if we are going to Poland. Yeah, I'm not sure it's the best time. I mean, they're seeing a massive influx of refugees as well, so it's going to be chaos. Yeah, let me know how that works out. My fave vid is the fundraiser, followed by the Furby massacre. I was working in the garden today. I found a Furby ear. I didn't show it to you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Where was it? Just up down the side of the fence, that side. It was tucked down the side of there.
Oh my goodness.
So that Furby video, the ear from that, where I sledgehammered it.
Because you've cut the grass a few times.
Loads of times. That was like 4 years ago or something.
That's mad.
Yes, for context, if you've not seen that one, as part of the fundraiser that Thrifty Troopers talking about, I auctioned off like 4 or 5 Furbies, and then people donated them, and then we auctioned off a load, but then somebody else, I think it was Chris, paid for one of them to be destroyed, like a big chunk of cash. So for the fundraiser, I set up this video where it was Furby versus Sledgehammer, and smashed the crap out of a Furby, and that video does quite well as well.
You've had so many comments on that, like people who don't realize why you were doing it.
Furby lovers do not like me.
No.
There's fireworks going off. That's odd. 468 are watching. Are they? 469 now, apparently. Click the like button if you like it, please. Yeah. The best way to source cardboard boxes: ask local retailers. They usually have more than they know what to do with, and if you can strike up a relationship with 1 or 2, it's win-win, because they have to dispose of it. Quite often they're having to pay to dispose of their waste.
Or you do
dumpster diving.
Yeah, do a bit of dumpster diving. Although we had a bit of a mishap with that recently, because you came home with a load of boxes and then you were like, why does it smell of fish? And we couldn't, we spent ages trying to identify the ones that smelled of fish. They'd been chucked out by like a takeaway restaurant. Had obviously been storing fish in them. The
car stank of fish for like a few days
and
after
so did
that.
Your office. And you kept coming in and going, I still smell the fish in here.
I got, I don't know, 50 or 60 boxes, a big haul. So we were both going through all of them, sniffing them. It's like,
we think we got rid of the ones that smelled of fish, but we were so worried we were going to get like feedback from somebody saying, lovely item, but the box smelled of fish. We
disposed of the fishy ones. And the smell went, didn't it? Eventually.
Yeah, eventually. It lingered for a
while. Okay, let's see what other chat we've got. Congratulations on your 60,000 subs. Great channel and hosts. Thank you. Been watching you for years now. Well and truly hooked. There was nothing better than going to the local record store first thing on a Monday morning to see what was new out. It was a simpler time.
Totally.
Release day.
Loved it. And when we were working in there, I loved doing the chart. If that could be my job, just going and sorting out, changing the chart.
The chart wall was so satisfying.
Loved it. I loved doing that.
We'd get chart printouts and somebody would say, can you sort out the album chart? Can you do the singles chart? So you'd have to take it all off and you put the new releases. There's a new number 1, and you get to put it up there.
Yeah, and then we'd change the islands and merchandise. I loved all of that. I miss it. I miss those days.
But Mondays were fun though, because a lot of regulars would come in for their whatever new album was out that they were after, and you'd see regulars coming. Like me, for years I was a regular in the shop where I met Andrea, and I bet you lot saw me coming. I thought, he's going to buy the new Erasure single, or he's going to...
You too.
Depeche Mode. Garbage, yeah. Record stores, we still love them, the few that there are about.
Yeah.
That Nintendo game, when the auction went off the wall, that went silly.
Mad.
Yeah. Record shops in Brighton sold gig tickets.
Oh yeah.
What's
that? Resident Records in the lanes.
In the lanes. Is that where Ellen went to see Paris? Yeah. I think they do gig tickets in there. Ellen went to see Palace. I don't know if that's a band anyone else know. I don't really know their music. She's played them a lot here though.
Yeah, it's not something I like them, but it's not something I would choose to listen to myself.
They had an exclusive record store gig and album signing. So she took her
on the move again.
LP and got it signed by the band. You going back that way? Go on then.
Behind the blanket, or on both of us.
He's dribbled on my leg. Yeah. This is fun, just reading the chat.
Yeah, Emma went to see them. I think. I don't know where it was. I thought Brixton, but somewhere like that in London.
Ellen went to see Palace.
Emma
did she?
Yeah.
Is Emma a fan?
Well, whether she's a fan or whether one of her friends is, I don't know, but she went to see them.
Classic Monopoly board, and when Nick stepped in dog mess. Wow, the videos people remember. Love the channel. Will you be looking at adding more video games and vinyl to your stock when you move and settle? Very popular items on the marketplace. Definitely, yeah. I love picking up vinyl to resell. Video games for sure, if I can find them. Yes. Question: who is the current guardian of Mr. Tat?
I don't actually know.
I lost touch.
We were discussing this the other day. We don't know.
He was sold on again, wasn't he? Last fundraiser, wasn't he?
Maybe.
Didn't Auntie Sue have him?
Tom had him at one point.
Zahir had him at one point. Darren had him at one point.
Yeah. I don't know where he is now.
We don't know. Where is Mr. Tat? We'll have to, if anyone knows, let us know. And if you don't know what we're talking about, a very lovely lady called Kelly made a little Mr. Tat mascot. She also made a flat Eric that I saw at George's house when I was down there. And we auctioned them off for charity. And they raised a lot of money.
Bert Ben saying, did he miss the giveaway? I haven't missed the giveaway yet, but we did show what
we will do that shortly when we wrap up.
But yeah.
We're giving away a load of eBay stuff that eBay sent us, and the book that somebody kindly sent us that they wrote. We're going to give that away as well, and a load of Easter goodies that we haven't got yet because we're not that organised, and we're going to add those in as well.
You went to Asda today as well.
I was in Asda looking at the Easter goodies. They're all Eastered out in there. 1989, we bought gig and travel coach tickets to New Kids on the Block gigs at Wembley from Bournemouth HMV. They did it for loads of bands. So you did work for HMV briefly.
Briefly, wasn't a good time.
You didn't enjoy it at all?
It, no. We both went to drink at the same time. Yeah, it was very brief after our price.
Yeah, working for the Virgin R Price brand as it was then, because they'd merged, was a lot better in your experience than working for HMV.
Yeah,
but it might have just been that store.
Absolutely loved our price. I loved it so much. I miss it.
Oh, someone's getting in early. Too early for the words of wisdom. Put it back in later. No. 10 minutes we'll do the words of wisdom. Take your shoes off when you enter the house.
Oh yeah. See, Monkey Thrifter says, why don't you see white dog poo anymore? Mostly because you're supposed to pick it up. It only goes white when it's been there for a long time, doesn't it?
Wasn't that to do with the food that we were feeding dogs then, though?
Was it? I just thought it was because it had been in the sun for a long time.
Does it go white if it's baked hard?
So, yeah.
I do remember like chalky white dog poo on the pavement.
Because, you know, back in the day, we didn't pick it up and put it in the bin, so it just sat around. So I think that's why.
I don't know the answer to that question.
Lee says, were you in Brighton when? Today, not today, yesterday.
Not today.
Yeah.
Yeah, went down to see Ellen at uni. And then we went, the beach pictures we shared, I mean, Jeff shared on his Instagram were actually in Hove. We drove down to Hove. It's easier to park and get to the beach. So we drove down there. We had a German Shepherd poo on our front garden every day. Today he brought his dog with him. Oh my goodness.
That caught you out as well.
Today those German Shepherds. Shoe delivery video. Lass said, don't get any ideas. That's the sort of daft thing you would do. She's right. Yeah, well, most of them have gone. I was told by many people on that video I was insane and they wouldn't sell. We've made a lot of money out of them and we have about 100 left, which sounds like a lot of shoes, but it's not many compared with what we started with. Chris B, yeah, I'm sure it was you, Chris, who did you buy the Furbies or bid on the Furbies? It's a long time ago. Yeah, I remember the Furby, bloody hilarious. That was a fun video.
It was awful.
Fun video to make. I did like slow motion shots as the sledgehammer hit the Furby. Yeah.
Poor thing.
No. No. Andrea
I
takes
do the morning walk. Nick does the evening walk.
Yeah, that we've fallen into that routine now. Tam and Bell, hi, good to see you. Question, please. What's your thoughts on uploading non-reselling content to your channel? We were thinking of trying one, but not sure. Do you want to talk about that, or shall
I? Well, we have done. We've uploaded a few. I mean, it never seems to do as well,
No.
but we see it as being our channel. So,
yeah,
you know,
there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But what we find is they don't do very well, and we tend to lose a bunch of subs if we do. Like if we put out, we've been to a gig video, or like the one we just put out, which was basically about being a YouTuber. It's getting a half or a third of the normal amount of views a video would get, so and we lost subs on it. So
that was really my thought when I started a separate channel, because I thought then we can do sort of more family type vlogs and put it on that.
Yeah.
So it kind of separates it, so people, you know, you can choose to watch or whatever.
So I would say 100% it's your channel, do exactly what you want, but just do bear in mind that you sub to a channel for a reason, and most people are here because they enjoy the reselling part. Not everyone, and we do understand that, but it might turn people off the channel if you start going off in a different direction. I see a super chat. Let me try and find it, and I'll try and come back, so I will miss lots of. John, thank you so much, John. Love watching your channel. Always check out your eBay items. Hopefully something will take my eye. Keep up the good work. Well, you'll have noticed not a lot's been going on. We are finishing off lots and lots of jobs in the house. It's looking so good at the minute, isn't it?
It's better.
We need to finish off lots of jobs, and then
the sunroom looks, well, once it's tidy and you know,
yeah,
we've emptied it completely, it's going to look fabulous.
Yeah. So eBay has taken a back seat because we've been tarting up the house. The first ever reselling meetup was great, Nick. To see legends in one place. Remember going out with Tom on a night out and losing your phone? Oh God, yeah.
Luckily you got that back though.
Yeah, we phoned the taxi firm and they found it in the taxi. The taxi driver found it. That was when I went to Nottingham with Tom. We went on a very messy night out.
Tom took you clubbing, didn't he?
Oh, Tom loves clubbing. I'm not so enthusiastic, but we ended up in a club. We've lost all our local record shops. Nearest is 20 miles. Blimey. Yeah. There was an independent that opened in Hitchin, wasn't there, called Gatefold?
Yeah, it was a lovely shop. But again, they were right. They were next door to us, actually. Yeah. But yeah, rates and stuff, just it's killing off smaller businesses. It's ridiculous.
They were popular and they did a very good job. It was a lovely, well put together store. It was a coffee shop as well.
They did move into a smaller unit, but I think in the end, I think they were from Leeds. I think they decided to go back to Leeds. I'm not sure. 100%, but
which was a shame. So there's no record shop in Hitchin. There used to be, Smiths used to have a record department. They shut the record department.
And there was a tiny independent in the church.
Yeah, CD Heaven. CD Heaven, that was.
Oh, yeah.
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 I used to know the guy who worked, well, Sean used to work in there.
Yeah. And we had an FL Moores there.
FL Moores was there. Walworth had a big record department in Hitchin.
The only one we've got now is HMV, and that's in Stevenage.
HMV in Stevenage and in Luton. Is there one still in Luton? Can't remember. No, is it gone?
HMV's gone in Luton.
Oh.
That was where I worked at HMV, but that moved. It moved units, and now it's gone.
I went to where the old R Price was, and we both worked in there one Christmas.
Oh, got another.
Oh, sorry, Connor. I didn't see that until now. I still have a R Price cassette bag. Oh,
wow.
I like finding old CDs with R Price stickers on. It always gives me a little like.
We've kept all of our badges, haven't we? We've got. I was going through my memory box.
I don't know where mine is.
It might be in my memory box.
We used to have little oblong R Price pin badges. We used to have to wear black T-shirts with these little pin badges on.
Yeah. I quite liked that uniform, really, because
it wasn't really
jeans,
a uniform.
No, you wear your jeans, and I like the polo shirt's quite flattering.
Yeah.
Comfy.
Let's go back up. Oh, it's nearly time to wrap up.
Derek said it's an ingredient in the dog food, which is not used anymore.
See, I thought I'd heard that somewhere as an
explanation. Just because it was dried. Oh, okay.
That would explain it, wouldn't it? I used to love Our Price in Manchester, Piccadilly Gardens. Cassettes was my chosen format. Yeah, my first experience of an Our Price was a little tiny Our Price in Welwyn Garden before they moved it into the new Howard Centre. Before that was even built. And I bunked off school to go and buy Pet Shop Boys, actually, on cassette. First album I ever bought, 1987, in an Our Price. And they also did video games, and I think it was that same trip. It may have been a later trip, but I remember being in there when Sonic the Hedgehog came out, and they had a demo console and playing Sonic in an Our Price. I'm sure that was an Our Price. Maybe it was. I might be getting memories muddled here. But yeah, that was bunking off school as well to go and play on a demo console of Sonic. I bunked off school a lot. Don't do that, kids, if you're watching. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm in and out of the chat. Congratulations, Nick and Andrea, on 60k. Well done. Thank you,
Amanda. And Amanda will be going live, I assume, at 9:15.
Right. How do I enter? Do apologise. I've got a tickly throat. So what we're going to do, normally at the end of our chats, which is about now, we end with a word of wisdom, or some words of wisdom. Do you want to read that quick?
Yeah, Lainey says, Mr. Tap was sold on my channel hop when you auctioned some items for your Sunday live. I think a lad called Tom bought him, but I can't remember.
Oh. All right, we'll have to try and track down his whereabouts. So I'm going to whiz to the end of the chat. Sorry if we missed your question or comment tonight. It's impossible to read them all out. We normally end with some words of wisdom. We ask you to pick some words of wisdom. Any subject you like this week, pop some words of wisdom in. We will pick a favourite that tickles both our fancy, and as well as getting your words of wisdom picked for the week, we will send you all the stuff and a load of Easter goodies that we haven't bought yet.
Peter saying it's got the best record shop near him in Kingston upon Thames, called Banquet Records. Now, we've been to Prism a couple of times, which are Banquet Records gigs. No.
Is it?
A couple of times. We went, and Ellen went. We went to see Imelda May there.
Right.
And Ellen saw Declan McKenna.
So that's the same company?
That's Banquet Records.
Oh.
So it's like a record shop gig, but they do it in Prism.
Awesome.
In Kingston, yeah.
Right, so let's see if we get any words of wisdom. Always avoid stepping in dog poop. It's pretty wise words. Yeah. Can't beat that. You should never judge a German Shepherd. They have a lot of grey matter. Okay. Hi, Phil. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Ooh. Deep. Junie, the best things in life are the people we love, the places we've been, and the memories we've made along the way. Aww. A bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. Yeah. My wise words: if you value your life, remember that others value theirs too. That's very poignant, incredibly poignant, considering what we touched on at the beginning of the chat. Yeah, that is, I like that a lot. I don't know if you like that. That's a contender for me for today's word of wisdom. Hi, Rich. A dog is for life, not just for thriftmas. Yes, like it. Santa, the difference between the impossible and the possible lies in your determination. Oh, that's good.
That is good.
That's good. Oh, I love these. Give peace a chance, and this stupid war. It's always the innocents that lose the most. 100%. Yeah, so true. It may be the early bird that catches. Well, it will be here for about an hour reading them all now. It may be the early bird that catches the worm, but it's the second mouse to the trap that gets the cheese. That's quite clever. An old Ukrainian proverb. Oh my goodness. Love will find a way. Indifference will find an excuse. That's powerful. Too many people are not living their dreams because they are living their fears. Wow.
Yeah.
There used to be a phrase that used to mean a lot to me, which was too many people don't fulfill their dreams because they're busy working to fulfill someone else's. You know, if you're working for somebody else, but really you want to do your own thing, and that has always struck a chord for me. Similar sort of sentiment, really. I think I've gone back to all of the words of wisdom. Let's see if we can read. Words of wisdom. Good people are good because they've come to wisdom through failure. Failure is always an option. Yeah, Tower Records in London, right by where was that? By Eros. Is it Piccadilly?
Every time I go there now, I think about that because it doesn't seem right. There's another shop there now.
I used to love browsing around in there. Had a big gaming department. I remember Pokemon. We were up there 98 and Pokemon had just come out. Maybe it was the first Pokemon, I'm not sure. And you bought one for your brother.
Yeah.
I think when we were up there that Christmas.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Don't know. But yeah, we remember that vividly. Tower Records. Make love, not war. Life's too short for sadness. Very poignant. Nothing beats kindness. It sits quietly beyond all things. Oh, that's nice. Thinking of everyone in Ukraine.
This is going to be hard to choose.
This is going to be nigh on impossible. We've said it now. We're going to have to pick one. Give big trucks lots of room. I like that. Yeah. It's wise. Love will prevail. Keep coming together and stay strong. A little like this community. Pray for Ukraine. Very nice, Niall. Treat people how you'd like to be treated. 100%. If you back to the dog poo, it's the theme of tonight. If you stand in dog poo, it will make a mess. Yes. Well, yes. When words are hard to say, music speaks.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Oh, that made me a little bit emotional.
Yeah. That's hit the spot, that one.
That hit the spot, Joan. That's a contender. Bizarrely, that is a contender. That I don't know why.
Because that's how I feel quite often when I just don't know how to channel any kind of emotion and listen to music. Yeah. Music has been a healer for me in my life, and I know it is for many other people.
100%. Mandy had some great suggestions for me last night.
I'm sure she did.
Don't use your finger as a plane, as in a planing wood. Yes, that is very wise. How long are we going to be here reading these? Stay safe and sanitize. A golden oldie. The teacher who is indeed wise does not bid you to enter the house of his wisdom, but rather leads you to the thresholds of your mind. Like it. Bring back Edwin Starr. Okay. Always wear gloves when doing dangerous things. Warn my 15 children. Don't get married. Well, we're too late for us. Too late. Hey, Cliff. Good to see you. You should always judge people on what they do, not what they say. So true. Actions. Judge people on their actions. Yes.
People often say a lot of things that aren't necessarily true or that they don't mean. Their actions show something completely different.
Hills are alive with the skills of reselling. Well, fairly average skills, but yes.
I thought my phone's ringing.
Your phone's ringing? I think it might be on a telly.
No, it's not on my phone.
The grass is always greener on the other side till you get there, and then it's greener where you came from. Yeah, 100%. Yes. From Winnie the Pooh. Life is a journey to be experienced, not a problem to be solved. I've heard that one before. That's very nice. Okay.
Love a Pooh quote.
Love a Pooh. Well, we've had a lot of Pooh quotes. That is good, Kimmy Kitty. Don't compare your behind the scenes with somebody else's highlights reel. In the age of Instagram and Facebook, a lot of people need to remember that. What you see is curated highlights of other people's lives. It's not the truth.
Yeah, or just snapshots. Yeah. And not the whole picture.
Yeah. Okay, we would be here all night. I am so sorry if we don't read your words out. Words of wisdom: if we don't end war, war will end us. H.G. Wells.
Well, yes.
Don't eat yellow snow. It's a classic. Don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. I love that.
I like Samantha's there.
Samantha, that one. Do you want to read that one?
You cannot discover new oceans unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Without music, life would be a mistake. Wow. Don't waste your time with explanation. People only hear what they want to hear. Wow. That's not, oh, Tom. Oh, we're back on Mr. Tat. Tom Eddy. Okay. Yes, 100%. Yes, visit where you want to move to at different times of day. Yes, we fully intend to. Okay. What are you thinking we're going to pick?
Well, so far, the one that's hit me the most is Jones.
Let's see if I can find it again. I can't remember. Okay. Yeah, it really did spike an emotional response in me, in both of us. So,
and
I think we're going to pick
some
that.
Really, really, really good ones. It's been hard to choose, but I have to say that one, as soon as I read it, it was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, Joan, that is our words of wisdom for today. When words are hard to say, music speaks. We are both music fanatics, and we use music in so many ways personally, and that really spoke to us.
Yeah, totally.
Particularly in this horrific time we've found ourselves in, right? Yeah. So we are going to send Joan, can you get in touch with us? Instagram is probably best.
Yeah, we did have Joan's address somewhere, but it's probably got lost amongst lots of things. So
please get in touch, Joan. We will send you the eBay bits and bobs and the book and some Easter gifts as well, just to celebrate 60k subs.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for all of your suggestions. I'm sorry if we didn't read them all out. Yeah, lots of people saying, well done, Joan. Congrats, Joan. Fantastic. It was an odd way to do it, but, we're odd. So, yeah, there you go. Wow, lots of congrats coming in for Joan. So, yeah, please do get in touch. Let us know your address, and we will gladly send you all the stuff.
The reason why we've already got Joan's address is because she won something in the auction.
Oh, okay.
Colin was saying, oh, you've already got her address. Yes, that's why.
So we will be back next week on Sunday. Yeah?
Yes.
No, nothing else going on?
Don't think so.
So if you can join us next week, please do. We will try and get some content out. We have been super busy. I know my videos certainly have slowed down a lot recently.
Yeah, still haven't done my charity shop haul, but that's because I've had nowhere to film it. I'm hoping to get it done next week because we've now got a nice space in the sunroom and we've decorated and got things nice now, so I've got somewhere to film.
You've got no excuse now.
I've got no excuse now.
So video coming on Andrea's channel. Please sub to Andrea. It's below. The link should be below to Andrea's channel.
Yes.
So you can see
and if
a
you
haul.
fancy following Jeff on Instagram, he's the.jeff. No, the.daily.jeff.
JEFF.
Yeah.
It's got like 200 and something followers. So thank you for your time. We hope you're all safe and well. I'll mention it one more time before we leave. We have been truly shocked by what's going on in the world. I'm going to go and watch some more news. I can't stop watching it. I don't want to get.
It's been really difficult today, isn't it?
It's so hard
much
not
has been
to.
happening.
And our thoughts and prayers are with the Ukrainian nation. And we'll leave it on that, I think. Take care, and we'll see you soon.
Somebody asked if they could just see Jeff quickly before.
Quick look at Jeff.
Jeff.
Where's he gone?
Jeff, look here.
No, he doesn't.
He's not keen to.
Jeff.
Jeff.
Come here. What's if I get his chocolate out, you might.
Okay.
Say goodbye to everybody.
There he is. Say bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Say bye, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.
Bye.